I got the wrong ball, dog.
Yeah,
I gotta give him some respect. I ain't got no fanfare. I don't know footballs on the
rock, dog.
Throw your football, dog. Because they was hating on Bronny. Now they gotta give Bronny his love. Yeah.
That was a good throw.
He looked like his daddy. Here we go. Throw that thing back, Cook.
Oh, I thought you was assist.
Now go ahead.
Okay, now look.
You can't, huh? I can't, but I don't want to take out the whole box.
I got to be honest. A lot of people, and you know who you are, owe Bronny James an apology. I've heard things with incredibly ill intent. Oh, Bronny James is a Make-A-Wish kid. LeBron James, you owe your son an apology for putting him in that situation. Like, the malintent that people have spoken about Bronny James, when Bronny James just did something and has already done something that you could never do. 17 points in an NBA game. When you're watching that game yesterday, and if you were to look on the court, Bronny James does not look like the weak link. Bronny James had as many points as any Lakers player in that game, and several Lakers backups played, including Lakers backups that are actually in the legitimate rotation and will be come playoff time. If you looked at the first-round pick for the Lakers and Dalton Connect, and you look at the second-round pick for the Lakers and Bronny James outplayed Dalton Connect in that game yesterday. I'm not saying that Bronny James is better than Dalton Connect, but if you can outplay an individual who's a first-round pick in a game, you belong. You belong. You know who you are who owe Bronny James an apology. If you can get 17, 5, and 3 in an NBA game where, mind you, Giannis was on the court.
Yes, he was.
Kuzma was on the court.
Yes, he
Brook
was.
Lopez was on the court. Gary Trent Jr. was on the court. Porter Jr. was on the court. Taurean Prince was on the court. All of these dudes for the Bucks was on the court. And Bronny was on the court, and Bronny got active. And he didn't just get active. He got active in a major way. So, yes, I believe the world at large owes Bronny James an apology because Bronny James proved once and for all he belongs. He's gotten better. It's now his 22nd day on the job. I say that because that was his 22nd NBA game. Yeah, I believe people owe Bronny.
So just before, do you think he belongs just because of that one game or just the way it's shaken?
Yeah, he's gotten better. He's gotten better and better and better. And I do believe, and here's what I will say, and I got to be honest, here's what I will say. I do not believe Bronny James earned the job that he got. But once he got the job, he's proven he belonged. Yeah. And that's a lot of things. Because, like, I've been given some jobs that I didn't necessarily earn. But once I was given that job, I proved I belonged. When I hosted The Bachelor, season 25, I didn't necessarily earn that. I ain't hosted no unscripted reality shows at that point in time. But once they let me host that joint, and it was the highest rated show that season, one of the highest rated of the whole season in the whole franchise history, I said, you know what? I didn't earn it. But now that y'all gave it to me, I'm going to show y'all I belong in this position. So I don't think he earned it, and I got to be honest there. But once he got it, he proved he belonged.
Well, in America, a lot of things ain't earned. Let's give it. And that's okay with that. It's been happening for 500, 600 years.
Yes, sir.
Right? It's going to happen today. Ain't nobody complaining about that. I'll say this, though, about LeBron James Jr. He's balling.
Yes, he is.
Right? And everything they said about him was true. He's a project, this, and the third, da-da-da-da. And it's true, it is.
That's okay.
And if you watch him, first of all, he went to USC, right? And he had a great career, right? And he had a health scare.
Yeah.
So he missed some time there. He gets to the pros, starts off in the G League, starts developing. Now you see him in the NBA game start developing. Yeah. If you remember when Bronny started in a real NBA game, how he looked compared to now?
Correct.
So much more confidence. He's shooting his jump shots, step backs. He's playing within the offense, right? He's giving assists. He looked good out there. He looked like his daddy. And I'm super happy for him because a lot of, I'm saying like his daddy. I think you can tell his dad's in his blood. The reason why is because when you look at him, you didn't expect this. You hear people saying he was given this. He didn't earn that. And now when you watch him, it looks like he belongs.
1,000%.
And another thing, he's really young. What is he, 20 years old?
Super young.
He's a kid.
I'm super happy for him, honestly, because like when he got drafted there, first of all, we never seen anything like it. And we all celebrated the fact that, hey, a father-son duo in the court. But not only that, you have arguably the greatest player of all time as your dad. No one knows the pressure he feels. No one. And we can't even amount to like, hey, man, this is my firstborn. This is the guy. He's supposed to step up. Like, think about the shadows that he has to live in his whole life. And the fact of the matter is he had to work at it. And he started at the bottom. And he's still working. He's still getting better. Like, you can't not be happy for him for that because, quite honestly, he's had to work for everything he's gotten. Yeah, like, he might have like not earned the spot, and it might have been a little nepotism. They drafted him and so forth and so on. I thought it was a great call because they actually got to make some history. And now, for one game at least, like he actually looked like a legitimate NBA player, like he belongs. Not saying he hasn't in the past, but when you get 30 minutes of play, you actually can start to get into a rhythm and you can actually start to show what you got rather than, because I know as a backup quarterback, like every time I get in, if somebody got hurt for a couple series, I go in and I would just take easy checkdowns because I don't want to mess it up. You know what I mean? I didn't feel comfortable enough in the game to like take some shots and do like. He got comfortable with that, man, and you could see that. And it'd be interesting to see if his minutes increase a little bit as a role guy, but I was proud of him, man.
James, it made sense. You remember how much ridicule Bron got last year when he tweeted, definitely, I've been watching, like, Bronny's definitely better than some of these cats I've been watching on League Pass today. And he got so much vitriol for that. Yesterday, when I was watching the game, I thought of that quote. Because I was like, that's what LeBron saw. We didn't see it because we haven't seen Bronny play consistently. We haven't been around a son like that. But Bronny knows what his son is. Bron knows what his son is capable of. So literally, James, as I'm watching the game, I'm thinking about that LeBron tweet because I'm watching. I'm like, Bron is by no stretch of the imagination the worst player on this court. Of the players that were on the court yesterday, of everybody that touched the court, probably 16 to 20 people did. Bronny was probably like the 8th, 9th best player.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that to me matters.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what brought a lot of attention to Bronny. I think people owe Bronny an apology before these 17 points. They never gave the young fella a chance to just go out there and work. You understand what I'm saying? And get better. And a lot of it had to do with some of the comments Bron said, but I don't pub my kids up in front of their face. I don't. But y'all know I brag to them about y'all and say they like. So I'm never going to blame Bron for that. You with your son 24/7. You know how good of a basketball player your son is and can be. So him tweeting out stuff like that, I'm not tripping. But they never really gave Bronny a fair shot because of who his dad was and what his dad said. It never was anything Bronny did or Bronny said. To be honest with you, the young fella Bronny always stepped up there on that podium and said, I got to put in the work. And that's what he's been doing, and he's been getting better and better and better. He goes to the G League, he 20, he dominating the G League. And then when you watch him in the NBA games, it's slowing down for him. All I know is game 2 for me as a rookie in the National Football League compared to game 13 for me, it was a totally different 89. It was a totally different JJ. And that's what we're seeing with Bronny. So I think we owe him an apology because we just was judging him. We was getting on him for a lot of stuff his dad said. But we never let the young fella really just grind and work. And he's grinding and working and putting in the work. And he balling and he playing well.
Another thing is, like, he's a rookie. There's top 5 picks that rookies that don't play well right away. You get what I'm saying? And now when you watch him, that's why I love the whole Bronny, this journey, because I really watched him in the beginning. Actually, I watched him in college. And I was like, okay, he's young still. And he goes to the NBA. I'm like, whoa, NBA? All right, let's see how this looks. And if you watch him from the beginning of his first game till now, even in the G League, he's getting better and better. He's developing, right? And then you see the confidence. I remember his first time where him and LeBron was playing on the court together, and they checked in. It was all the cameras going. Yeah. And I watched LeBron and him was trying to do a pick and roll. He didn't really want to dribble the ball.
He
didn't want to dribble the ball.
He didn't want to mess up.
Now you watch him.
I'm saying, you don't want to mess up.
Give me that rock. Give me that rock. And he's playing within the offense. And he's playing with confidence. And he's getting better. I just love the development because people love to judge you so quick. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, give me a chance to really, like, know myself. He don't even know what type of player he really is yet. This is a whole new world being an NBA.
What do you think his ceiling is as an NBA player?
I got to say more.
It's hard to tell.
Like, is he a sixth man? Is he like...
The truth be told, it's unknown now.
Yeah,
and genuinely because last night showed me something. Before we had seen him the previous 21 games, it was like, okay, Bronny, I hope you can hang on to a career, G League. But now after watching last night, now I've upped his ceiling. Now I'm like, you know what? I could see him getting in a 7-8 man rotation. But we could see him play again.
What role is that? Because I don't think he knows yet. Like, as a rookie, I remember my first rookie, and I started as a rookie. I was like, yo, dude, and I've always been super confident since I was like 6. You know what I'm saying? I'm on this field. Y'all know what time it is. That's the first time as a rookie I was like, yo, do I belong in this joint? You get what I'm saying? And then that year to my next year was like night and day. So to say all that, to say this, I don't even know if he knows his ceiling because he made a big jump so fast. I would love to see Bronny in 3 years.
But to be honest with you, he's making that jump, and I don't know if the world been watching. Bronny is athletic now.
Yes, he is.
Bronny slides
blocking his shots.
Bronny can jump out the gym. His jump shot gonna get better. You see him going to the rack like he's an athletic.
His stop and go.
He is an athletic kid, man. So
it's gonna be. This has already been fun to watch. It'll get even better going forward. What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.